Hello Sagittarius, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using, whoa! The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Got some powerful cards coming out here. My method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. At the end of this reading, I will be channeling and getting some messages for you, some advice from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. So you may be connecting with somebody who you've had a relationship with. This could have been in the past. It could also be a current situation. This could also be for some of you who may have been in a situationship. For a small portion of you, you may know this person and you may feel a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. I don't know why I did that twice. Really. They're nervous and they're overwhelmed. Really. All right. We have a few cards here, and not all of them are so dark, but we do have 1, 2, 3 cards that are a little bit on the gloomy side. This is your person of interest, what they're feeling towards you currently, but it could also be your own feelings. This is how you feel. Some of you are mirroring each other, and that does happen. You pick up on each other's energy, and you are basically like twins. This doesn't have to be a twin flame. But the energy that you feel, which is mutual, it kind of comes and goes through the both of you. That's just the way energy works. This is what I've seen throughout my readings. First card is the strongest. We have here rhythms, followed by betrayal. Then we have compassion, awakening, play, doubt, creativity, mothering. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have crisis. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Sagittarius, things come and go. Nothing stays the same. I wear many masks. I wear these different disguises, but no matter where I go, no matter what I do, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. It's a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. Even in the distance, I can hear this, and that boom is you. Your name. The image of you. It just doesn't go away. And I feel that I'm starting to think about you a lot. I'm starting to feel the impact of what I've done. I have betrayed you. I was not truthful. I hurt you in ways that are unimaginable. That shouldn't have happened. But it did. You thought you could predict me. You thought you knew me. It turns out you never really knew me at all. It's as if I was a stranger. This entire time, I have been a stranger. I know this is how you view things. This is how you feel about me. Because now, in this connection, unfortunately, there is a lack of faith. There is a lack of trust. So much has happened. It's hard to move on because of the things that I have said and done, and the things that I never said that I should have, the things that I never did that I should have done. I never took responsibility, and I acted like a coward. I couldn't face the commitment head on. I couldn't do that. So I wanted to release myself from it, because that's the easiest thing for me to do. Push away, stay back, and pretend it doesn't matter. And because I did this, I now have compassion for you. Empathy, sympathy. I understand what I have put you through. It wasn't good, and it has gotten worse. But I do realize, and I see things now differently. Now, I view this entire connection through your perspective, through your eyes, through your lens. It's as if I've put myself into your shoes. And I can really understand why you feel the way that you do. I can only imagine how it feels. Why would I do something like this to somebody so sweet? There's a part of me that feels, and still believes that you are my best friend. You are this wonderful person that's in my life. I also feel that in this connection, there's mischief in your eyes. There's vibrance, a sense of youthfulness, this allure. I feel alive again. Everything's thriving. I just want to be out and about, to have fun. I only see this and I get this from you. This vibrant energy I do feel from you. I also feel that in this connection, there are doubts. There's a lot of doubt. Certain things have happened, and I've avoided a few things here and there. Whatever has happened in this connection, I've realized now that it might not even work out, even as friends. And the reason why I doubt it is because I've betrayed you. How could you be with somebody like me? Why would you want to be with somebody like me? Because I betrayed you, I doubt that you would even want to be my friend. I don't know whether I should stay in this connection or whether I should go, but every time I try to ignore it, something happens and I always end up thinking about you. There is a part of me who wants to create something with you. But I doubt that I'd be able to because of what I've done. I want to create something long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love I would like to weave and have you as the center of my world. I see you as somebody who has always been very nurturing, caring, and protecting, loving, this unconditional love that you have. I only realize it now. Is it too late? Perhaps it is. But I do see you in a different light. I never saw you like this before. Overall, so much is going on inside of me, in my heart and mind, and I feel overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed with the feelings and emotions that are coming and going. I just don't know what to do to sort out these feelings and emotions. I do feel that in this connection, I am overwhelmed. There's a sense of mental anguish, impatience, frustration in the mind. Every time I try to make a decision, something happens and the flow of things change. But I am very overwhelmed. And because of these feelings, I can't think straight. Nothing makes sense. All right, Sagittarius. Nothing makes sense. So, what's interesting about this card, crisis, an individual is so overwhelmed that they can't put their thoughts together. Nothing is coming into alignment, right? It's all scattered. And because of that, it's hard for somebody to move on. It's hard for somebody to make a decision, to make a choice, to take the right path. They can't do that because they're mentally stressed. It's a lot of stress and tension this person is having. Some of you are also having this. It's vice versa. Take it as it resonates, but I do see here somebody being very overwhelmed because the main theme is betrayal. There's betrayal here. And because of so much that has happened, there is a desire to have that friendship, but there is doubt. Let me know in the comments below if this is resonating with anyone. All right, let's have a look at another set of cards. Here I have the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I'm going to pull this out too because it's popping out. With this deck, I like to see certain things that may have happened in the past that caused this problem in the first place. So something has happened, and what we're trying to see is what happened, because there's a sense, there's a lack of closure here. Somebody here did not get closure. Somebody here just kind of finished the situation, whatever it was. It was going uphill. Everything was going great, but then boom, everything just started to go downhill all of a sudden. This entire connection just started crumbling. Some of you may have been ghosted. This person may have just left. They may have faded. Some of you may have wanted closure, but you never got the type of closure that you wanted, the type that would actually make you feel good enough to, move on. So these cards are feelings and emotions that this person has, what they've gone through, but also that sense of hesitation, something that they probably didn't tell you that they should have. We have here the 7 of Coins, 3 of Cups, and the 4 of Arrows. Now these I read in the reverse, and also these are from the past. The first set of cards that you just saw, those ones, that is the current status. Okay. 7 of Coins. The 7 of Coins here, it talks about how this person was very impatient at some point in time. There was a sense of insecurity, whether the reward received for the work rendered would even be worth it. So they felt, and they were actually growing impatient. They had a lot of insecurities. They thought that they had invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into this connection. Now, for some of you, perhaps you know that they did, okay? For others of you, they may think that they invested a lot, but you may think it was hardly anything. So it's truly from the perspective of the both of you. Here we have a situation where this person felt that they did invest something in this connection, and they just feel that they did not receive anything in return, and that was bothering them. So this, unfortunately, this person was the type that would give, but also would expect in return. This was not a sense of selfless love. There was always some sort of expectation. Tit for tat type of thing, which is fine in relationships, but there's certain relationships, especially love relationships, where love is supposed to be selfless, right? Yes, we should say, thank you. We should say, You're welcome. There are certain things where we sometimes ignore these small gestures. We just get so used to the individual, the mundane, everyday life. But no, there has to be that token of appreciation, right? This is something that this person perhaps was used to. But the time that they were with you, they just felt that there was a lack of appreciation from you. And from their point of view, they were trying to keep patient about this. They were trying to remain patient, but they couldn't. They started to lose their patience. Like, oh my goodness, why isn't this person noticing the effort that I'm putting in? It gets frustrating, right? You might realize this now. Maybe you didn't even realize this was happening. Some of you may have been perfectly fine. Because this is a general love reading, it's not going to resonate for everybody. But here I do see a sense of an individual that just didn't feel appreciated. And they wanted to be recognized for certain things that they've done. Now, sometimes that seems fine, and sometimes that's just like, get over it, And in a way, it's like, grow up. It's pouting over stuff. There's more important things in life, in all honesty. What I'm seeing here is somebody that was kind of petty. They were a little petty. Here we also have the next card, the Three of Cups. Now, in the reverse, this talks about overindulgence, procrastination, and how there may have been a celebration with other people involved, but there may have been perhaps some drinking or some type of unhealthy habit. The card itself here, it suggests, okay, it's time to get back to work. It's time to move on from that sort of procrastination, the overindulgence. So I do see here your person of interest may have had like a double life in a way, a double side to them. One side, they were somebody who was giving and they thought, okay, I want all this in return. But on the flip side, this person may have been going out having fun. Could it be with one person? Could be with many. The issue with that card is the word overindulgence. Overindulgence becomes very toxic. It's not good. Could be over maybe even drinking, having too many friends, being physically intimate with too many people, right? Playing around, playing games. Overindulgence to the point where it is toxic. It's not healthy. On top of that, you got the word procrastination. They were procrastinating. Now, why do people procrastinate? Because they just are unable to handle and deal with certain things. There's fear because they don't know how to. So you had somebody here that I see, it's like two sides to them. There's always two sides to a coin, right? Like, it's like that. And you really couldn't tell one from the other. This is probably why when we had the betrayal card come up, it's a bit of a surprise and it's very overwhelming as well. Because there was no expectations. Okay, that's not what I meant to say. Whatever happened was unexpected. That's what I was trying to say. It was just like, poof, all of a sudden you have something completely different happening, and that is not what you were even thinking of. So something in this connection happened, and this person's nature was like that. Here we also have the Four of Arrows. The Four of Arrows, let's have a look. The Four of Arrows, it is a very intense card. And I'm going to read the entire card. Healing, introspection, and isolation. There was a need. I see. Okay. All right, I see. So I'm going to go over this again because now I see how this is connected to this. There was a need and a time to heal and rest. Peace was needed after emotional disappointment. Detachment from the everyday world to regain balance. That is what this person was doing. They were being really detached from the everyday world in order for them to regain balance. They were enforcing themselves into isolation, forcing themselves into loneliness, needing a more detached viewpoint of problems to understand the situation better. So this is what happened, Sag. Your person of interest. Typical story of every human, okay? They did not get the attention from one side. They did not get the appreciation from one side. So they went to the other side. They went to the flip side. They went to somebody else or something else. They did something else. That is why you have that procrastination. Because they did not want to move on in this connection with you because they felt that they were not really being appreciated. So listen to this. Whenever they were with somebody else or doing something else, or the sense of overindulging, okay, they were doing it as a coping mechanism. They were coping with it. They were trying to heal themselves. And before, because I hadn't read this part first, but now it makes sense. So because they did not feel that appreciated, they started retaliating. They just didn't know that they were going to hurt you even more, but also hurt the relationship. They tried to put this to rest and let's start something fun. Let's just distract ourselves. But that didn't work either. Ultimately, the person was heartbroken and then they needed to heal. Because even what they tried to do to distract themselves and procrastinate and overindulge, that wasn't good enough either. Because they did not solve the root cause of the problem. The root cause was that sense of open communication in this connection. That didn't happen. So that's the issue here, Sag. This is something that probably many of you have gone through because we had, instead of just 2 cards, we got 3 cards here. Let me know in the comments below. Did that resonate with anybody? I do see it with a lot of people here where this person, from their point of view, they kind of gave up. But when they were nasty, they were very nasty. Very. And they were not talking about it either. See, this is the problem, Crosswatcher, if you're watching here. It's important to communicate. Otherwise, people will just guess. And they can only see what is happening and understand and believe things from the actions that one takes. If you're overindulging, if you're going out having fun with other people, it hurts. It hurts because now you realize, wow, I'm not important anymore, right? But had you told your person of interest, this is why I'm going out, because I need an outlet, I need attention, I need love, I need fun. But everything I do for you, it's never enough. I'm not appreciated. That's why I look for appreciation elsewhere. This, Sagittarius, is a conversation that should have taken place. I don't think it did. And that's why you had the healing card here. Your person of interest was literally trying to become a hermit. They just didn't want to talk about it anymore. It was too much for them to handle. All right. Let's have a look at another set here. We have the Beginner's Tarot. We have here the 9 of Wands. Followed by the 7 of Swords. Interesting. Then we have Justice. After that we have Fool. And we have the 4 of Cups. Followed by the Emperor. Interesting. This is a very different set of cards. I've never really, I don't think, had this combo. It's just so different. The 9 of Wands, your person of interest knows things are getting really bad. And what they want to do is they want to break down some boundaries, but they also want to put some up. Any sort of tasks, responsibilities, issues that they are dealing with, they're trying to get rid of that, trying to make room for something fresh, something new. They're trying to make room for you because they know that things are only going to go downhill if they don't stop and if they don't think about what is the priority here. They had other priorities, but now they're realizing you are one. Unfortunately, Sagittarius, what I'm seeing here with the 7 of Swords, yes, they're going to try to make you a priority in their life. However, it's going to be a very sneaky situation. They're doing something behind your back. Now, the fact that we got this card, the fact that we had the 3 of Cups, the fact that we also had betrayal, yeah, that actually does talk about a third party situation. Most likely, third party. So you have somebody here that was kind of leaving one place, going to the other to feel better. It's not going to resonate with everybody. And third party, it could be just being distracted by something else. This could be like working on a project or moving far away for a job. But that particular thing is taking away the time, energy, and effort that you could be giving to your person of interest. That's what that kind of means. Here we have the Seven of Swords. So this does talk about how in this connection there's this desire to move forward. But the issue here we have when we do this with the Seven of Swords, it does talk about how there's sneakiness. There's trickster behavior. I'm getting the word secrecy. So there's been some secrets here. And even this connection, this person is going to reach out to you at some point in time. And this is, by the way, I forgot to mention it. This deck, I have a look at any plans, any intentions, any actions your person of interest may take towards you. Sorry, I didn't announce that earlier. The Seven of Swords here, for me, it does talk about how in this connection now they want to reach out to you. However, they're not supposed to. And that's a problem. What do they want to reach out to you about? They want to make things right because there is distance from between the both of you now. I do see that here. So they want to make things right. They feel that everything happened before was quite out of balance. There was a lack of equality there. And this person does want to make things more equal. We also have the Fool card. So with the Fool card, it does talk about how in this connection, your person of interest is literally acting like a fool. You don't have a king here, but you do have an emperor. The Fool card, this person is going to take a leap of faith, but the problem with this card is it's somebody who is quite immature, kind of like the Fool. Somebody who takes action first and thinks later, and that is a problem. We can't have that. We also have here the Emperor. Well, sorry, no. We have the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups here talks about how your person of interest has had opportunities. And there's one opportunity that they've missed. A few opportunities they're missing. Why? Because they are bored, because they are sad. There's a lot of sadness and melancholy. They're not feeling good. And so when they don't feel good emotionally and mentally, they're not going to be able to focus on other things. This person cannot focus, which is why they are avoiding and even ignoring, sometimes even unintentionally, any opportunities that are coming to them. Here we also have the Emperor. The Emperor talks about how in this connection there is this desire to be with you, to support you, to take care of you. The problem also is that this person may love you the way that they let me repeat that. It's always a tongue twister for me. This person may love you the way that they know how to love, but they may not love you the way that you want to be loved. So there's a difference there, right? They do have passion for you. They do want to literally take care of you, which is not a bad thing. It becomes weak if somebody wants to take care of you. It's always nice to be a little pampered. But the problem here is, it's my way or the highway type of situation. Your person of interest, I'm seeing the word stubborn. They are quite stubborn. Now, when somebody is stubborn, that also means that they don't budge much. They don't really move around much in the sense that they're not flexible, right? You can talk to them about something and try to convince them, maybe even manipulate them, but they just don't budge. They don't change their views, their opinions. I keep getting this pig-headed. I usually never say that, pig-headed. But somebody here is pig-headed, and somebody here wants things to be done their way or not at all. And this is not good because Sagittarius, I see these cards and I don't see a lot of encouragement in the sense that love, passion, even lust. I see somebody here trying to salvage a situation that's gone downhill, really broken. This connection's really broken. You remember you had the play card in the beginning, right? Kitty cat card and best. You had that. And that is my friendship card. These type of cards that I'm seeing right now, they almost look similar to the feelings of one simply just trying to be in a friendship. I don't see the passion. I don't see the lust. Yes, I see an individual here wanting to take a leap of faith, wanting to move forward. But beyond that, I don't see much. Yes, this was the card. This card I associate with friendship. What I'm seeing here is a situation where There's hope. There's the intention of making things right. But the way this person is moving forward is not the right way. It is the wrong way. Their approach is wrong. Sag, if your person of interest reaches out to you, I would recommend to take things slow and to have an open and honest communication, like a conversation with this person. What are their intentions? What do they expect from you? What are their expectations? Right? And be open, be honest. Because if they don't tell you, you're probably never going to really know. Because these cards are coming up as quite hidden. It's like there's a veil on top of it. Because there's something underneath that they're just not talking about. It's all just on the surface. This is like the icing on the cake, and the main piece inside, that is what you need to know. Not just the intentions and how they're acting and what they're doing and what they want to make right and how they're feeling. Like these are not as in-depth as the person's real feeling. So I can even see that they are hiding and not healing. Remember, you had the 4 of arrows, right? They're not healing from the things that have happened. Instead, they're trying to coat it over, putting a new layer and trying to work with this. This is why this person needed to heal in the first place. So there was something going on here. I'm not sure what the story is, guys. Let me know. What are your stories? I do read the comments below because I find it difficult to piece this story together. How does this work? All right. I'm just going to do a quick prayer. Let me see here. Something happened. Something fell. A whole bunch of things fell. So this popped up, and I usually never do this. I pulled out my cards, but another set of cards got pulled out with it, and one fell face up. Oh boy, isn't that a message? Be willing to forgive. This is the Archangel Therapy cards by Doreen Virtue, I believe. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Okay. That's one message, quite clear. I'm just going to do a quick prayer. These messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here, it's up to you, followed by yes. After that, we have trust. Trust in the divine. Trust in who we call God, the holy light of God. Followed by another yes. Opportunity. No. Clarify, please. No, be assertive. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. Okay. Followed by Joe. Oh boy. Okay. Choose a new direction, and then we have there's something better. Clearly, they're not happy, guys. The angels are. They think you can do better. Okay? Some of you may not see that now. You may not even feel that. But they can see the past, present, and the future. And to guide you, they're able to give you a little bit of hints here and there. But one thing here, first card is the strongest you have, it's up to you. The it's up to you card I have seen is a card that gives you a choice. We all have choices. We do have a choice. It's like we are squirrels and we're on different branches. The tree is our main hub of our story, our existence, the experiences. But each branch is a different reality in a way, different timeline. So you jump from one branch to the other. That branch has a story. Each branch has a story. It's already written. This is by God, celestial beings, angels. It's already written. But you as a squirrel just jump from one branch to the other because your story is still written. So if you think that, if I don't move forward with this person, my life is over, I can't deal with this anymore, that's not the case. Because by you even not taking action, by you not engaging with this person, that is an action in itself. And that's a different branch right there, because you decided to change. So any sort of change is when you hop onto that different branch. But every single thing is written out for you. So you don't have to think that this person is just, the one and only. I was trying to something else, the end all be all or something like that. There's that saying. I forgot that saying. It's such a simple thing. Anywho, what I'm seeing right now in my mind's eye is a lot of confusion. Your person of interest, they do want to be that person that can make you happy. However, there's a lot of uncertainty and hesitation. I'm seeing the word hesitation coming from them. Again, stubbornness. I'm seeing the word stubborn. Stubborn. What I want to tell you is, with this card, it's up to you. Yes, you do have those different realities. It's not timelines exactly. It would be realities. And those realities may have different variation, right? But you don't know till you try. And if you just think that this person is the end all be all, there, you got it. I got it. The end all be all. It's not. No, you have multiple choices. You have many things that can come to you as long as you take those opportunities. So this first card, which is the strongest, it is telling you that, you know what? Look beyond this. Do something different. Try something out. Because yes, things are going to work out for you as long as you trust in the divine and the divine plan. Yes, there will be a better balance. Here we have the sun and the moon. A better balance in this connection going forward. As long as you take an opportunity that will be given to you, the opportunity, because of a choice, you may get an actual opportunity with somebody else. There may be somebody else coming into your life soon. This is what I see here with the card opportunity. Some of you have been wanting to really salvage and be in this connection with this person. The angels here are saying that when you do, it's important for you to be assertive. They're saying, no, be assertive. Let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, the things that really have bothered you. There needs to be more open communication in this connection. So be assertive. If you have a certain way of doing things, or if you have a certain passion, if you have whatever your lifestyle is like, just let this person know that there's certain things I can adjust, certain things I just can't, because it's me. We also have here, choose a new direction. Choosing a new direction, it does talk about how in this connection, just like hopping from one branch to the other, it does talk about whatever you've been doing all along. If it's not working, then you're going to have to try something different. Try a different approach, a different method. Here, choose a new direction means the destination is the same. Your road, your path, your route is just going to change. How are you going to get there? That's the part that changes. Choosing a new direction. We also have here, there's something better. So that is a very positive card. There's two things from this specific card that I've seen. When we have there's something better, it does show me that yes, there is something that is going to be better in this connection. There is someone better that is going to come into your life in this connection. So there's going to be someone better than this person. That's a person, right? That's an opportunity right there, right? That's another person. But also, there's something better that's going to happen in this connection that didn't happen before. So the situation itself may improve. But as long as you try to do things a bit differently and not the same old, it's not going to work that way. You're going to have to spice things up a bit, change things around a bit. All right. That is your reading, Sagittarius. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments. Also, for those of you that may be looking for some readings, right now I do have some openings for some orders you can place on my website, www.asnointia.com. And for those of you who are new, I also have another channel called Asnointia Audio that is on YouTube. All of those videos are absolutely free, and I have some videos on relationship-related advice. Some are on spiritual connections, past lives, twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners, that sort of thing. And I also have one on negative energies, what and who are negative energies and how to recognize and remove those sort of things. I also have packages on that if you want to get rid of negative energies. I highly recommend that. We don't need negative energies because they bring a lot of negativity, and any type of positivity that you are trying to manifest, anything good that you want in your life, it really doesn't come because they're blocking it. So have a look at that as well. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.